What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe, and today I'm talking about my TBR for the Buzzwordathon. The Buzzwordathon is a readathon that is put on by Books and Lala. I talk about her so much on my channel. I will link her down below. Definitely go check her out. She has inspired me a lot to read more mystery thriller, and her videos are just so creative and original and entertaining. Highly recommend going and checking out her channel and subscribing. She's wonderful. I believe there are two other hosts. One of them is Chelsea Darling Reads, and the other is My Reading is Odd. I love both of them also so much. These are like some of my favorite YouTubers to follow. I will also link them down below. So like I said, the Buzzwordathon is a readathon. It's a week-long readathon that is starting on Monday, March 18th and going all the way until Sunday, March 24th. I've actually never participated in a Buzzwordathon yet, but I had such a fun time doing Contemporary-a-thon last month that I really wanted to do another readathon already. They're so fun. I'm hoping that I will be able to read as many books this time as I did last readathon, but we will see. So Buzzwordathon is a specific readathon where we are only allowed to read books with a certain word in the title. What's cool about this round is that there's not just one buzzword, there's not just two, there's not 3, 4, 5 buzzwords, there's 6 buzzwords, which is really fun. So the buzzwords are who, what, where, when, why, and how. Because I am trying really hard to whittle down my TBR shelf and not buy as many books right now, I was going to not buy any books. And then I ended up buying one book because all of the books that are on my shelf that I have for this TBR are like really long and intimidating, and I really like to kind of trick myself the first day of a readathon in reading a book that fits within the guidelines but is also short enough for me to finish within the day. So let me go ahead and show you the one book that I purchased specifically for this Buzzwordathon that I do have on my TBR and I plan to finish on day 1. That book is Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too, or Everyone's an Alien Bin When You're an Alien Bin Too. There's a B in alien. I don't know why. I'm sure I'll find out. It's by Johnny Sen, and it's a really cute, I've actually wanted to read this one for a while. So it's a really cute story about an alien that is sent to study Earth. I don't know much more about it. I think it sounds really cute. It's full of like artwork, and it doesn't look long at all. I will easily finish this within maybe 30 minutes. So that'll be like a really good way to kick off my readathon, finish an entire book. The next book that I plan to read during the readathon is actually the buddy read I'm so excited for, and that is When the Sky Fell on Splendor by Emily Henry. This just came out last week. I have been dying to pick it up. Emily Henry is a phenomenal author. I read The Love That Split the World by her a few years ago. I didn't love it, but I did really enjoy it, and I'm really excited to pick up another book by her. This story is being branded as The Serpent King Means Stranger Things. I have never read The Serpent King. I don't actually even know what that is. Please don't come at me. But I do love me some Stranger Things. So anything that is similar to Stranger Things, I have a feeling I will enjoy. It takes place in a town called Splendor, Ohio, and there was an explosion that happened in their small town where basically everyone in the town was affected one way or another by this explosion. We follow Franny, whose brother 5 years later is still in a coma because of this explosion. So Franny ends up meeting a group of friends who really like to go around this town and tell ghost stories and watch YouTube videos. Being in that friendship helps keep them from dwelling on the tragedy of the explosion. One night, the group of friends see something in the sky that crashes and falls into their little town, and it changes everything. I'm looking forward to this so much. I think this is going to be a quick read for me. Like, I might pick this up also on Monday because this is probably the one that I'm most excited for. The next book I plan to read has also been on my TBR for a long time. I think I got it this last fall, and that was Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. This is about a group of girls who I think come together in their high school to form an anonymous group of girls to speak up against the injustice of rape and rape culture, and it just sounds like a really powerful and hard-hitting book. This title also has the word where in nowhere, so it totally fits the theme. The next book I'm really excited to pick up is Wonder When You'll Miss Me. This is by Amanda Davis. This book is particularly really special to me. I remember reading this book back in high school a couple times. I remember getting it from a high school library, and I just loved it. I read it a few times. I'm not much of a rereader, so the fact that I continually checked this specific book out, there's just something about it that I really loved when I was in high school. Fun thing is I don't remember much about it. So I do remember that it is about a 16-year-old girl who goes through sexual abuse, and she runs away and joins the circus. So I think it's a very like coming of age, hard hitting. Again, I feel like I'm gonna be like crying a lot during this readathon, so that'll be fun. I'm intrigued to see kind of why high school Zoe really seemed to just gravitate towards this book. I do love books with like circusy themes. I think that's just so like magical but also realistic because circuses are real. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to get to this one, and it has the word win. So, and then because I'm trying to be realistic, I have one more book that I do plan to get to, and that is called None Like Him, and the subtitle is 10 Ways God is Different from Us and Why That's a Good Thing. This is by Jen Wilkin, and it is a Christian nonfiction book. I have had, again, this on my TBR forever. Our church has a little like place where you can literally just go pick up books. Like, you don't have to pay for them, they just offer them to you. And so I saw this one day. I liked the flowers on the cover, not gonna lie. And it was blurbed by Matt Chandler, and I really like that guy, so that's cool. It's pretty obvious what this is about, but I'll be excited to see what kind of encouragement and maybe some new wisdom I can glean from this, and just remember why I am not God, and that is definitely a good thing. This one has the buzzword why in it, and that's why I picked it. So I do have 2 other books on my TBR, but they're very like, if I somehow magically finish all of those books and I still have time to read more, that would be amazing, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do have 2 more books as a backup, and one of them is This Is Where It Ends, and this is by Mariki Ninjkamp, and this again is super hard hitting. It is young adult fiction, told over the span of 54 minutes. Terror reigns as one student's calculated revenge turns into the ultimate game of survival. Basically what it is a school shooting, and it just sounds really intense. I have heard some like negative things about this. People didn't really like it that much, or maybe it was a little controversial, so I'm not completely ready to go ahead and pick this one up right away, but I also might change my mind. I'm very much of a mood reader, so we'll see. And then the other book that has probably been on my TBR shelf for the longest, which I'm either like, I feel like if I'm not gonna read it for this readathon, I might just have to end up unhauling it, and that is Where'd You Go, Bernadette? This is by Maria Semple. It was a national bestseller like a few years ago. It sounds really kind of quirky and funny. It seems like it's about a mom who's kind of on the verge of having a breakdown, so it's kind of a little serious but also a little like satirical. The daughter wins a trip to Antarctica for perfect grades, and the mother starts to have a meltdown. So definitely like family dynamics there, maybe a little bit more lighthearted. But again, these 2 are kind of like my backups if I magically get through the other books that I already have planned to read. So yeah, here are the books that I plan to read for Buzzwordathon. I'm super excited. Again, None Like Him, 10 Ways God is Different from Us and Why That's a Good Thing. Why is the buzzword there? Wonder When You'll Miss Me by Amanda Davis. When is the buzzword? The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. Where? When the Sky Fell on Splendor by Emily Henry. The buzzword for that is when. And then Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too. The buzzword again is when. Alright you guys, well that's all that I have. Let me know down below if you're participating in the Buzzwordathon. Link your channel if you have a YouTube channel. Link your Instagram if you have a Bookstagram. I would really, really love to check it out and connect with you guys. I love doing these readathons because we're all doing them together, and it's encouraging to know that I'm not alone trying to tackle my TBR. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!